hit my hand with my nose when I just said hey. I was like, hey, and I hit myself in the face. Hey, you guys, happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are having an amazing start to the week. If you guys are watching on YouTube, don't forget to click subscribe right here with this button and give me a thumbs up if you love this video. If you guys are watching the replay, watching now, if you're watching the replay, comment hashtag replay. If you're watching now, say hey. So I kind of just had this thought about Instagram hiding their likes, and I kind of just like wanted to talk about it. So if you guys want to discuss about Instagram hiding likes and all that stuff, I want to talk about this on the live stream today. Hey Alla, how are you? So I kind of just like got this thought in my head where I was like, wow, because I had a lot of people ask me, if you guys don't know this, Instagram is testing hiding their likes. It's already happening in like Australia, Japan, Ireland, select countries, but I think it's like coming out to everybody. So Instagram is hiding their likes, and all these people are like, Kylie, what do you think about Instagram hiding their likes? Like, how is that? Like, I see like two sides of the story, and I think it really depends upon what you use Instagram for, but I kind of just like had this thought in my head where when Instagram hides their likes, so everyone hasn't been using Instagram because of all the, well, they have been using Instagram, but they're getting fed up with the Instagram algorithm. So what I mean by that is people used to be able to post on Instagram. I kind of did this live stream before where trends go like this. I should have Googled what that was because I don't even know what that's called still. It's like I learned it in 3rd grade and I don't know what the graph is called. So it goes like this, okay? Trends go like that. So Instagram 2012, 2013, 2014 was on the upside, okay? And then you get to the top where it's really super popular and then it like dips down, like kind of like jorts, jean overalls, the examples I used in my last live stream. So since Instagram is at its tipping point and now the algorithm is more advanced, they're using it more so businesses can spend money into advertising because that's where all the attention is. When the attention goes to Instagram, they're a business as well, just like us. We want to like sell our products. We want to make money from our business. That's what Instagram's focusing on. They're lowering your organic reach because they're replacing it with people that are paying for advertising. Okay, this isn't like, it's still, a lot of people don't want to accept this fact, but it's just a known fact, okay? Instagram is replacing your organic reach that was in 2012, 2013, 2014 with paid advertising, okay? That's why your likes are going down. That's why your posts aren't lasting. And that's why the Instagram organic reach in the algorithm is purely just shit, okay? So now Instagram's coming out with another update where they're like, okay, they realize that people aren't using the platform anymore because the people that used to get like 200, 300, 400 likes on the platform are now getting like 40, 50, 60 likes, okay? Like the engagement has dropped drastically, and that was the whole Instagram engagement, what am I even saying? Instagram engagement drop of 2019, okay? Everyone's likes have gone down, okay? Everyone's likes have gone out the shitter. Like everyone's getting like 2 likes when they used to get 100, okay? So people started using the platform less because quite frankly, like when we get less likes, we always blame that on ourselves. We're like, okay, my content must be bad. People must not like me. I must look ugly. Like I don't get what's happening. People aren't like looking at my stuff. Like I don't really know what's going on. So people post less and then they're keeping all the pictures that had a lot of likes. So Instagram came out with this other new algorithm change where it's like, we're going to remove the likes. So now all these people are so ecstatic again. We're like, oh my gosh, Instagram's removing likes. So now people can't see when only like 3 people like my picture, but now now I can focus on providing valuable content back on the platform. But, so this is the big but, and I want you guys to listen to this. The whole point, and I just like came up with this revelation as I was sitting in my living room, like I'm sitting on the floor right now. Yes, I have a couch right here, 3 couches around me, and I'm just sitting on the floor, okay? I came up with this revelation and I was like, okay, when Instagram removes the likes, that's not changing your reach or visibility in the algorithm, okay? That's what you need to focus on. So when Instagram removes the likes for you, it's like, okay, how can we make our consumer happy? How can we make the people that are on the platform happy and use our platform again? Oh, people aren't using the platform because they're not getting as much reach as they used to because we're replacing them with paid advertising. So when we replace them, they're getting less likes, okay? So if we remove the likes, people are gonna use the platform again, but you're still not visible to your ideal clients. You're like, just because they're removing the likes doesn't mean that your Instagram's gonna go back to how it was in 2012. Does this make sense for you guys? Okay, I saw like, yeah, Okay, Caitlin says bell curve. Thank you so much for saving me. Okay, the bell curve. That's what it is. Thank you so much, Caitlin, because I was like, oh my gosh, I felt so stupid when I was like, I don't even know what this is called. I learned it in 3rd grade, 4th grade, and I'm just like, you know, that's what they say about school is like you learn something just for the test and then you forget about it. That's what it was, the bell curve. It was like, thank you for letting me know that, Caitlin. Hey guys, if you're hopping on, say hey. So, like I'm saying, it was kind of just like a rant that I wanted to get on where it's like, if Instagram removes the likes, I don't want you guys to forget about this. Our goal with posting on social media is to post for profits. That's the name of all my courses. That's the name. That's like kind of like my tagline, but it's so true. It's like when we post on social media, we need to learn how to monetize our social media channels, okay? Because when we post, we don't want to just post for likes and follows and vanity metrics, because if you're not making money from your social media profiles for your business, then you don't have a business. If you're not making money, you don't have a business, okay? If you don't have an email list, you don't have a business. So you can use it to make money immediately, or you can use it for lead generation to nurture your like ideal client to become your consumer. So what I don't want you guys to get all I don't want you guys to get misled when Instagram removes the likes, because I can see this happening. This is what's gonna happen. Instagram is removing likes because in their heads, they're probably like, oh, I'm gonna remove the likes so all of the people that used to love Instagram are gonna love Instagram again, because now their friends aren't judging them based upon how many likes are on a picture. But at the end of the day, you're still not getting the visibility that you used to get when Instagram was in 2012, 2013, 2014, okay? Just because your likes aren't visible does not mean that your picture is now gonna be seen more by your ideal clients. It's still gonna be seen less, and it's still gonna drastically go down unless you pay for advertising. That's how the platform's set up. That's how Facebook's set up. That's why it's like a time-sensitive pay-to-play platform. That's why I didn't coin pay-to-play, okay? That's what it's called. So what that means is when you post on time-sensitive platforms, your post doesn't last forever because it's time-sensitive. The second you press submit, the clock starts ticking, okay? That's why everyone sees how many hours ago it was posted. Your post probably lasts maximum 2 days in the algorithm. That's like an extreme max, okay? Unless it goes viral, and then it'll last like a couple days, okay? But with time-sensitive platforms, when that time goes tick, 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 boom, and then it's done, your post is dead, okay? Your post is unsearchable because all of these other people, the only searchability on Instagram is through hashtags and the location tag. So if you're specifically not using location tags or hashtags and you're like, I don't even know why you're even using Instagram then, because that's really, and you're not paying for advertising, that's the only way to really be searchable to reach new people with your content. So back to Instagram removing likes. I want you guys to tell me what you guys are thinking about Instagram removing likes. So, okay. Caitlin says, yes, we know what you're talking about. Your message was the important part and you delivered it really well. Thank you, Caitlin. And she says, if you're not making money, you do not have a business. Exactly. So likes and followers are not a business. Money coming in and profits is the business, which you can do on Instagram and on Facebook. But just because like more followers, I had another live stream on this and I want to do this again this week. More followers does not mean more business necessarily, okay? If you have 1 follower, if you have 5 followers, if you have 10 followers, you need to focus on the people that are already following you, and you can get business from them because they're honestly following you for a reason. You don't need to reach this magic number in order to have $1 million business. It's like you can start accumulating profits in business now if you know how to nurture the know, like, and trust factor with the people that are already following you on Instagram, on Facebook, on Pinterest, on YouTube. It doesn't matter which social media platform. But since we're talking about Instagram, I want to make you guys aware, like I said, this is a living room rant, that just because Instagram is removing likes, they're doing that for a reason, okay? They're doing it because they want you to use the platform again, because they're realizing that everyone's like, okay, you know, I'm not posting as much on Instagram anymore because every time I post, I only get like 1/10 of the amount of likes that I used to get in 2012, 2013, 2014, okay? Let's just hypothetically say you used to get 500 likes on a picture and now you're only getting like 100, or like you used to get 100 likes on a picture and now you're only getting like 10, okay? And the reason for that being is because when the algorithm changes, when the platform becomes more and more popular, they as a business are using that visibility for the people that are paying for it, okay, with advertising. So where your posts used to live is not living longer because somebody with the money is replacing you and knocking you out of the ballpark, okay? So when Instagram removes the likes, I don't want you guys to be misled and think that your post is now lasting longer than it used to when people could see the likes. Is that making sense? Because I can just see a lot of you guys like, okay, everyone's so excited that Instagram's removing likes and it's like, oh my God, this is the best. This means that we can focus on content. This means we can focus more on the value. This means we can focus on like being ourselves, whatever, because people aren't looking at the number, whatever. And while that might be true, your post still isn't visible in the algorithm, okay? That's like point blank. Your post still is not visible in the algorithm, no matter how many likes that you get, okay? It's showing you right now, because your likes are on decline, that your post isn't lasting in the algorithm. It's not you, it's not your content. Nothing about you is different. You're not doing anything wrong. You're using perfect hashtags, perfect location tags, perfect selfies, perfect bikini butt shots. It doesn't really matter what you're posting on Instagram, okay? It's the algorithm. So when Instagram removes the likes, you're gonna feel this high where it's like, okay, I can post again because people aren't judging me based off of the likes. But in reality, your content isn't visible any more than it was when you were getting the likes. Does that make sense? So when this ties into social media marketing with your business, just know that like you being hyper focused onto one platform isn't going to increase your visibility. Like the removal of likes with likes there or likes not being there, it really quite frankly doesn't matter because of the fact where it's like your post still is only being seen for a certain amount of time because it's a time sensitive platform, okay? And I really am a true believer. I just came up with this thought and now I'm like, holy shit, why didn't I think of this before? Because I had so many people be like, well, Kylie, what do you think of that? Like, what do you think of Instagram removing likes? What do you think that's gonna do for my business or like for marketers or whatever? And I was like, I don't really know because it hasn't happened to me yet, so I'm not really sure. But now I'm like, wait, they want to remove the likes, so we use the platform again, because that's the problem, is that people aren't using the platform as much. It's a known statistic, okay? It's another known statistic that people are watching stories more than they are the posts. And the reason for that being is because you don't judge stories based upon like a double tap or whatever. It kind of is just there and then it goes away. So the ultimate reason why I think as Instagram as a business is removing likes is because they want you to utilize the platform again. But this is the key note. That does not mean that your post is going to be seen more, okay? You're just not having people judge you by the amount of likes that you're getting on a photo. But that's gonna make you wanna reinvest your time into Instagram. And to be quite frank, like as an influencer, I think Instagram, like I already said this in another live stream, I'm not saying Instagram is not important for your personal brand because it is. But what I'm saying is if you're trying to use Instagram and only Instagram, going all in on one platform to grow organically in 2019 and not using advertising, you're gonna have, for a personal brand, you're going to have a very, 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 very difficult time doing that. That is what I'm saying. So to wrap this up, if you guys have any questions, I want you guys to let me know in the comments. Hey guys, how are you? So like I just said, this was like my whole spiel. It was just a rant. It wasn't really like I don't know. It was just something that I just thought of, was that Instagram's removing likes. That's what we all know. So everyone's like, okay, well, what does that actually mean? What is the end result going to be with that? And I really am a big believer now that this is the reason why they're removing likes, is because they want you to use the platform again. Because the problem was that people weren't using Instagram anymore because they weren't getting likes on their pictures. They got down on themselves. How many people got down on themselves when they got like 10 likes on a picture when they used to get 200? Anybody? It was me. Me too. Like I have that feeling too, where it's like you post a picture and you're not getting nearly as many likes, like the bell curve. Thank you, Caitlin Wheeler. The bell curve, where it goes 2012, 2013, 2014, we would get like a 90% engagement rate, okay? We would get followers galore. Everyone's following us. Everyone saw our content for a week, and it was like up on this curve, okay? Now that Instagram's super popular, it's reaching this tipping point on the bell curve, okay? Which means they, as a business, Instagram is a business too, want to make money off of the people that are using the app, okay? So how do they do that? They sell advertising space, which is taking up the visibility that you used to get organically, okay? That's how it is. It's not something I'm making up. This is like logic. 1 + 1 = 2, okay? When someone else takes the space on your feed that you're not following, that space that you used to have, that was free. It was organic. It was, you had it there, and it was until like one of your next followers posted or whatever have you, okay? But now that there's advertising, I think advertising is like every like 3rd or 5th picture. It's something like pretty ridiculous. Like it's a lot. There's a lot of advertising space, not only there, but also in the Instagram story. So when those advertisers pay for that space, your visibility goes down, okay? And we're like just starting with this, okay? This is like Instagram engagement drop of 2019. Do you guys think it's actually going to get better? Do you think Instagram actually cares about you, or do they care about the money that they can make for their business? Think about it. No, they want money, okay? So if someone's shelling out thousands of dollars to take that space, they're taking your space because they want money over free, okay? So what does this have to do with Instagram and removing likes and stuff? Instagram's removing likes because they want you to use the platform again. But whether you had the likes there or you didn't have the likes, that's not going to solve the visibility problem. You're still going to have the visibility problem. So whether people can see how many people liked your pictures, people don't care. It doesn't matter if you want to spend more time. Like, you know, I see a lot of people saying, oh, this is going to allow other people to, you know, not care so much about the posts and like, you know, write posts from their heart and just like, you know, it's going to create more valuable content. And it's like, that may be true, but your content still isn't being seen by the people that need to see it, because that doesn't solve the visibility problem. Do you guys get what I'm saying with this? It doesn't matter if your content is more from the heart with or without likes, okay? It's still not being seen, which is the whole point of using social media, is to post for a profit, to post for your business. But if people can't see your posts, especially if you're under 10K, like especially if you're a newbie entrepreneur, especially if you're trying to only grow on Instagram, it doesn't matter. It's not going to help you. It's just always going to be the same. If anything, I can see like the trend in 6 months to 12 months, it's going to keep going down. So like I said, the bell curve, especially I'm talking specifically for personal brands being the face. So me showing my face, personal brands, organic growth on Instagram, under 10,000 followers. Now, if you have a celebrity following on another platform, let's just say you have a famous podcast, you're famous on TikTok, you have a famous Facebook group, you go viral. Of course, that's going to help you grow your Instagram, and that's what you should do if you want to do that. Use other outlets, use publicity, use other ways to grow, because if you're only, this is what I'm specifically saying, is if you're only trying to use the Instagram app, if you're not willing to spend 12 to 14 hours a day on the app, if you're not willing to pay for advertising, and if you're growing a personal brand organically in 2019, you're going to have a really, really, really difficult time growing. And the removal of likes isn't going to change anything. That's the whole point of this rant. I'm probably starting to go on like 80 million different side rants, but that's ultimately what I'm saying, is that the removal of likes isn't going to change anything. It's just Instagram deceiving you to use the platform more, because it's like, oh, you're thinking now I can post again because it doesn't matter if I get 5 likes or 500, I'm going to keep posting because no one can see that. So you're using the platform again, but your visibility is still lower than ever. So those are just some, like I said, this was a rant. Those are just some things that I want you guys to think about when it comes to like, especially the ROI of your time using social media. Are you seeing a return on investment from the practices you're currently doing with your marketing strategy on social media? Okay. So the Instagram likes, if they're there, if they're not, it doesn't really matter. It's not changing anything for you. It's changing everything for Instagram, because people are going to be using the app again, but they're deceiving you to keep using it even though your visibility is still low. So that's really, okay. So Nancy says, interesting perspective, Kylie. Thanks. Of course, Nancy. Caitlin says, maybe we should start paying attention to what you've always said about Pinterest. Exactly. So, and I don't want to be biased. I don't want you guys thinking that I'm only doing this because of Pinterest, because I'm a big believer in any search engine, which is why I started on YouTube, and I'm freaking loving YouTube as well. search engine social media networks. Now, when it comes to visibility and being searchable, this is a whole nother live stream, and I want to keep this short and sweet, but I'll tap into this now and I can do this on another live stream. But search engine social media networks, Pinterest, YouTube, podcasting, and blogging, those always have an advantage over time-sensitive networks because you have this search engine working for you constantly. Your post goes viral over time, over months, over years. Remember when I sent you guys that picture? Posted the picture of my quote in this Facebook group. I Googled some random line and my quote came up first out of 200 million results because of Pinterest, okay? But I posted it 8 months ago. So that would never happen on Instagram. That would never happen on Facebook, ever. And if it has for you, let me know in the comments because I can guarantee you right now that would never, ever, 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 ever happen unless you were using a hashtag that had like one result. I'm talking about like if I'm in a search result of 200 million on Google, a search result of 200 million hashtags posts on Instagram. That's what it's comparable to, okay? And the difference between search engines and time-sensitive platforms is that on search engines, your content is relevance-based. It has nothing to do with your selfie, nothing to do with like how far you can shove the bikini up your butt. It's, are you posting content that's relevant to the person that's looking for the answer to their problem, okay? So that's a whole nother rant. And I can talk about that for hours, as you guys know, which is like search engine social media marketing, because that's my passion. That's how I've grown my following. And that's how we can do it passively. So I'm going to say that for another time. So like I said, I already kind of sort of wrapped this up, but I just wanted to come on and say my comments about Instagram likes. And longest story short, even though I really made it a long story, all my friends make fun of me because they're like, you always say longest story short, and it's like the longest story ever. And I'm like, I know, I try to make it short, but I can't. I just rant all the time, but longest story short is that Instagram removing likes isn't gonna change anything, okay? It's not gonna change your visibility of your posts. The organic reach isn't gonna come back. Nothing is changing. If anything, it's still going downhill, okay? Instagram's just trying to find a way as a business to get people back on the platform because they're realizing a decline in the people that are posting on the platform because of the likes. Because they're like, oh shit, we're like, you know, getting advertisers money in. We're taking up that room. Their organic reach is in decline. How can we get these users back on the platform? Remove the likes, because now no one can judge them on anything, okay? So I think, like I said, I've already seen it in Facebook groups where like people were kind of like, we're like, yeah, like removal of likes, we can focus on valuable content. We can focus on being ourselves. And it's like, first of all, you should be doing that anyway. Second of all, like with however many likes you get or not, you should always provide consistent, valuable content that helps somebody that was once in your shoes get to the path to where you're at right now. That's why you're an expert, and that's why you post on Facebook or Pinterest, YouTube, Instagram, is to provide valuable content for the end user. So whether or not you're getting likes that you did in 2012, 2013, 2014 is quite frankly very irrelevant. And if you're thinking about the number of likes, you're thinking about yourself because it's like me. My likes, oh, I'm getting less. I'm me, this, that, me. Okay? It's about them, it's not about us. So when Instagram removes the likes, you're still not getting visibility on that platform. Okay? Hate to break it to you. It's just that other people can't see how bad your post is performing. That's essentially the end of it. So I'm going. Okay, so Tim says, screw IG and Facebook. Invest your time and effort in Pinterest and someone send Kylie some chamomile tea so she can, so she can relax. I know, my neck is like, and you guys are like, oh, I don't want to go on live streams because like I have a pimple on my face. So, like my neck is like getting all red because like when I'm super passionate, I'm like, so yeah. Hey guys, how are you? Okay, so I'm gonna log off. I bet on this, I pretty much repeated myself 80,000 times. So if you guys are watching the replay, watching now, you think of a question like 2 hours later, come back and let me know what you think in the comments because I want to know what you think about my perspective. And if you think what I'm saying is like accurate, not right, you guys are allowed to disagree with me. I'm not saying that you can't, but I want to hear your guys' opinions as well. Watching the replay, watching on YouTube, let me know in the comments what you think. And if you guys have ever have any questions when it comes to the Instagram engagement job, Instagram algorithm, Instagram removing likes, Facebook groups, how to start your own Facebook group, how to monetize a Pinterest following, how to use affiliate marketing for Pinterest, how to, use SEO for dummies. Let me know in the comments your questions about social media marketing, because your question could quite literally and anonymously be the topic of my next live stream. So I hope you guys have an amazing Tuesday, and I will see you guys tomorrow on the next live stream. Bye, guys.